The Bride is the most bizarre movie released by a major studio since Bullworth.
You ain't no real nigga, is she? Is you a real nigga?
Directed by Maggie Gyllenhaal and featuring the creative production team behind Joker 2, The Bride is something else. An ultra-violent, maximalist, feminist adaptation of Bartleby the Scrivener with The Bride and Frankenstein homaging Bonnie and Clyde, and featuring references to Night at the Roxbury and Batman v Superman. I don't know if I loved it or hated it. I lean more towards hate, but it was a wild ride. There's a point in the movie where the titular bride and Frankenstein go to a club that's playing contemporary alt-rock, and I just sat back and watched the nonsense. Now, some people with taste would say this might be the worst movie ever made, and they might be right.
Me too! Me too!
If you don't know Bartleby the Scrivener, it's a fantastic short story by Herman Melville about a lazy bum that doesn't want to do anything and keeps saying I would prefer not to. There was a pretty good adaptation with Crispin Glover. I kept thinking the Bartleby stuff would be limited to just a handful of references, and Frankenstein moves like Crispin Glover, and there's more references to the events of the book. And the phrase I would prefer not to becomes the main theme of the movie.
No, I would prefer not to.
You know, because like sometimes women want to say they would prefer not to, but then the guy from Funny Pages doesn't respect their consent, that they don't want to eat oysters and get mercury poisoning. The movie is almost League of Extraordinary Gentlemen-esque. Like there's a mobster who collects tongues and shoots the guy from Funny Pages. He's a minor character. He's like a minor plot point in the movie. It's the guy from Pusher 3. He's the mobster. He cuts out people's tongues. Mary Shelley is a main character in the movie as a ghost. She died in 1851. Bartleby wasn't written until a couple years after her death in 1853. I guess ghosts get a library or something. She makes a Martha BVS joke in 2026. It's been a decade since Batman vs. Superman. The movie has a giant supernatural musical number set to Putting on the Ritz, you know, because Young Frankenstein. But it's the most over-the-top thing ever. It's the closest this movie gets to the peaks of Joker 2. At a certain point, I just started laughing. It was absurd. Like, Christian Bale just starts screaming, Putting on the Ritz. The movie ends with the Monster Mash. It ends with the song The Monster Mash. That is the needle drop the movie is left on. The movie is ridiculous. It's a $100 million channel awesome movie. And for every moment I hate, there's a moment I love. It was certainly an experience sitting there in the movie theater. Even at points where I think the movie is genuinely terrible, it is such a sight to behold that I couldn't help but enjoy it. The cinematography, gorgeous. The music, the score in particular, the music is great. The costumes, perfect. The makeup is it's all fantastic. It's just nuts. It's in service to this nonsense. You know, I'm glad that there's a movie like this that exists. It's not boring, I'll say that. I can't really give it a rating. It's somewhere between a 1 or a 10 out of 10. So I'll give it a polite 5. It's a 5 out of 10. You know, this movie's a horrific bomb, but they should just keep giving Maggie Gyllenhaal more projects. I want to see more nonsense. Oh yeah, I guess watch the Bartleby movie.
So there you have it. That was totally awesome. I'm Ben Stein, and until next time, as Darnell told Charlie, keep walking like you're in dreamland.